Welcome back to Red Devils TV, the realist channel on YouTube, and we're all about embracing Manchester United, supporting the club that we love. And if you're new around here, please make sure you subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And for everyone else, make sure you leave a like on the video and comment down below on your thoughts of the upcoming game against Sheffield United. But anyway, let's get right into the video. So, Erik ten Hag has just come out of his press conference, and what we've come away learning that we've got major starting players available for this game, which is absolutely incredible news, because for the next week, we've got massive games ahead of us. Sheffield United, yes, ideally it's a stepping stone, but Manchester United have been in horrendous form in recent times, but on paper, we're against the worst defensive team in the league. So home or away shouldn't matter. Manchester United should be comfortably winning this game against Sheffield United. I'm going for a 3-0 victory because we've got major stars. Raphael Varane, Sergio Regulion and Amrabat are all available for this game, as well as rising star Kobbie Mainoo is also expected to be involved, whether he's on the bench, but Kobbie Mainoo is back in training and played behind a closed door game the other day. So it's major news. Injuries are now starting to disappear, and Manchester United's stronger 11 is now starting to unfold. What is my predicted 11 for Manchester United versus Sheffield United is a tricky one. I am going to go for Andre Onana. I do believe that Erik ten Hag will stick with Onana. It's still going to have to be Diogo Dalot at right back. Raphael Varane returns as the main centre-back, as always. And I do believe, I would not be surprised if it's Harry Maguire or Johnny Evans as that centre-back partnership. I mean, you saw Maguire and Varane in the Crystal Palace game in the Carabao Cup. They played amazing together. And Johnny Evans, when he's played for us, he's kind of put in a shift. He's doing all right, and I would not be surprised. But Lindelof, as of recent times, I don't think he's strong enough yet, and I just prefer him on the bench at the moment. Maguire and Evans, for me, at the moment, have played better than him when they've all played. Anyway, and as well, we've got Sergio Regulion returning to the left-back position, which is amazing news. That back line looks a lot more compact, solid, and a lot more balanced now. We're not playing anyone out of position. Everyone will be in their strongest positions, and I think that will just be a lot more. It'll be a lot more solid when it comes to the foundation and formation of the philosophy of Erik ten Hag, and we've got a solid back line now. I do believe Amrabat will replace Casemiro, as Casemiro is injured due to the injury picked up with Brazil. And yes, it's only a precautionary injury, but you know, he's still out for this game. So I believe Amrabat as that natural number 6. We get to see the making of Amrabat now, why we bought him in that midfield, splitting up the play, tight marking, and he's just going to be everywhere, all over the pitch. And don't forget about Amrabat, about how good he is when it comes to them progressive balls. So no doubt Manchester United will be on the front foot for the majority of this game. A clean sheet is a must. The rest of the midfield, I am going to go for Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes. I do think that Erik ten Hag wants to include these two players. He wants to make this system work and this partnership of Fernandes and Mount. So I look forward to seeing them play. And right wing, I do think he'll go for Antony. Left wing, I do think he'll go for Rashford. And up front, Rasmus Højlund. Antony obviously didn't go on international duty with Brazil. Rashford scored a great goal for England. And Rasmus Højlund as well scored a great goal for Denmark. And I just think that on paper, that is our strongest front three. Rashford, yes, hasn't had his best time at Manchester United in recent times. So I do hope Rashford scores tomorrow, because it would do him a world of good. It'd get a lot of the media and fans off his back. I really like Marcus Rashford, but his form has been very unacceptable in my opinion. Now, how does Sheffield United line up? It's a very low block system. None of their players really concern me. And Sheffield United, I do think they're just going to go down like a $10 hooker. The stats have come out as well that Manchester United are one of the best pressing teams in the Premier League. Now, yes, the controversy is that Manchester United do need to also retain possession a lot better. But at the end of the day, Manchester United do press well at the moment. So if we do somehow misplace possession, we can press after possession is lost. And I think that's crucial to this Erik ten Hag system. But once Erik ten Hag gets these players back, your Raphael Varanes, your Regulons, your probably Luke Shaw's when he's fully back fit, your Wan-Bissaka's, the solid foundation to the team, which is the defence, then no doubt Manchester United are going to start winning a lot more games. But with the Sheffield United game, I do think it's going to be an easy 3-0 victory for Manchester United. I think we're going to want to make a statement, because next week is a massive, massive week. Copenhagen on paper, Manchester United should be beaten. But if we don't win, this is a must-win game against Copenhagen. We'll be doing the preview later in the week. But against Copenhagen, we've got to win. Because if we want to keep our Champions League hopes alive, we've got to win. And realistically, what do we want from it? You kind of want Bayern Munich or Galatasaray to win, really, against each other. Because Manchester United, we need to win. Because if we draw or somehow lose to Copenhagen, you can kiss Champions League football goodbye, and you're probably praying for Thursday night football. And I've said on my channel since the start of the Champions League, I would much rather not be in Europe at all than drop down to the Europa League, because it's Thursday night football, that's back, and it's just painful. And then we won't be able to focus on the Premier League or the domestic cup competitions in the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. But I do believe that it's a must-win against Copenhagen. Now, obviously, we'll be explaining in the video on the preview much more detail about Copenhagen and what it actually means for the rest of our season. But the writing's on the wall. If Manchester United don't win against Copenhagen, our Champions League dreams are over for the season. And we're probably, the way we're performing so far this season, it looks like we won't be in the Champions League next season. Like, yes, it's now top 5, but at the end of the day, it's a long road. There's still a lot of games to play. Manchester United have currently played 11 games in all competitions, and we've lost more than we've won. It is a bad record, but hopefully Sheffield United, we can gain some momentum, gain some confidence. Copenhagen, we do the same. And then it's the big boy. It's the Manchester derby next Sunday, which is going to be absolutely incredible. And if Manchester United can just win their next 2 games, the confidence we'll have, we're at Old Trafford, it'll be an incredible game. And no doubt Manchester United can try and repeat what we did last season at Old Trafford, beating Manchester City 2-1. But our key player for Sheffield United, I'm going to have to say Bruno Fernandes. Now, Bruno had also a sensational international break with Portugal and scoring a few goals, getting a few assists. No doubt his confidence will be through the roof as well. And I just think that we still haven't seen the best of Bruno Fernandes in this Erik ten Hag system. And I just want him to stay in that number 10 position. Now that Antony's back, or try out Palestra, or even Garnacho on the right wing, or maybe even Mason Mount on the right wing. Just play Bruno in his natural number 10 position and we will see the best of him. You'll see him making the through balls. You'll see him with the link-up play. You'll see him driving into the box and looking for crosses and looking for goal-scoring opportunities. And Bruno Fernandes is a brilliant player, but much like Marcus Rashford, his form has been unacceptable this season. I'm just hoping that players who have been underwhelming so far this season, they have a great game against Sheffield United, because we need to see it for club level as well. It's all right I'm doing it for the country, but we need to see it at the club level, because we're the ones who pay the wages. We're the ones who idolise them, and we just want them to be performing well for our club as much as they are for their country. And I'm just hoping that Bruno and Rashford and everyone else just has a great game, and we just control the game against Sheffield United and just don't give him a chance. A clean sheet is a must for Andre Onana's confidence and the defence confidence, because it will be a new defence tomorrow against Sheffield United, as well as the strikers and midfielders. It'll just do us a world of good if we can just have a dominating performance, a 3-0 victory, and I just think it'll be a great performance for Manchester United. But let me know in the comments down below on what you think of the upcoming game against Manchester United versus Sheffield United. We are away from home. Our away form isn't the best, but I do believe Manchester United can get the victory over the line. But anyway, let me know in the comments down below your score predictions and all that jazz. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe if you are new. And if you're new around here and haven't watched any of our previous content, we've got some content with Jay Motta of Stretford Paddock and Webber from the Webby and O'Neill channel. Both guys are absolutely legends and massive inspirations of mine. But anyway, go check out them videos if you haven't already. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.